Well, good win for our team. It's been some time off. And I thought from the first half standpoint, I was most proud that we were able to grind away defensively and we looked ready, like prepared and in tune with the game plan, the whole deal. First half defense was fine. And then, our inability to like rebound clean balls in the first half, the free throw line, made it feel a little bit funny. And then I thought in the second half, Lafayette is a tough team. They've been in every game pretty much they've played. They hung around, but at the end of the day, we found a way to generate points in the right time, and we generated free throws at the right time, and then we got enough stops. We weren't very good defensively in the second half, but we were better, overall in terms of our effort level, and I think our inability to hit from three. And then, for the first time all year, we really didn't connect at the percentage that we had from the line. Not that you're going to shoot 80% or whatever, but, you shoot 40 free throws, that's a lot of foul shots. And to leave as many as we left on the board, I thought probably left the game dangling a little bit too much. But there's good, there's bad, and that's a part of this year that you got to keep growing. But I give Dave Green a lot of credit. He's playing his tail off right now for us, and we need him to rebound in particular like that. But he stepped up in a lot of big moments in the game, and I thought, Dave was fantastic. Sebastian's line, is really, a dominant line across the board. He was able to generate 17 free throws in the game. He had 9 assists, 2 turnovers, and, this team tonight, really chose to basically bait us, for 40 minutes to take jump shots. And we got to do a better job for our team creating a little bit more movement and also creating a little bit more inside-out action than we currently have against teams that are going to really sell the ranch and pack it in. But we had enough, and I'm happy for our guys. And, we can put this to bed here over the next 72 hours. But, we have our biggest game of the year coming up on Sunday against a fantastic team. Obviously, know Chris is really well, and he's off to a great start. And they're scoring, a ton of points, and their big fella's off to a great start as well. And, Sunday's one of those, big moment of truth games for us, especially at home. And, I hope Sunday at noon we can get some people in here. That's going to be very, very important. Students, fans, if you're not coming to the game, give your tickets to somebody who does want to come to the game, because we're going to need every body that we possibly can in the Ryan Center at noon on Sunday, because that's a game that's going to really matter here as we go down the line.
Archie, in terms of coming out ready and looking ready, how much did it help when Sebastian comes out as fast as he did putting the stress on the defense?
Yeah, he's a terrific player, and I thought our defense led to offense to start the game. The first 5 or 6 minutes, we were really on top of it, and we converted. We had some really good moments there. I think it was 14, maybe nothing to start the game, and it actually continued on into maybe the next 8 minutes. We were up about 21-5, and then it settled down a little bit, but. He's the engine. He makes things go for us, and when he's motoring up the floor, and we got guys that are running, I think we have a lot of weapons that can take advantage of it. And it's hard to get 17 free throw attempts and have 9 assists in a game. I mean, you really think about his line, it's crazy. But if you look at our team, though, 17 assists and only 7 turnovers, that's a big difference.
Coach, in the second half, they came out and hit 4 out of their first 5 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Then it looked like you were pressing them out front, and they then began running by your guards, and they were getting to the hoop.
Yeah, we weren't very good. Second half, we were lackadaisical in terms of identifying the shooters, and they didn't have a whole lot of rhythm opportunities in the first half. They were way more comfortable in the second half facing the basket with very little resistance in terms of like pressing up, and they got going. And then as the game continued to wear on, just our details in terms of guarding the ball and being better, and just I would say the word concentration. We played a great first half defensively. I thought it was one of our best, but that 20 minutes isn't going to be enough as we move forward, and it definitely won't be enough on Sunday. We're going to have to start playing longer defensively with more concentration. We got to get more contributions on that end of the floor. I thought Ty did a decent job tonight, defending. I thought Dave and also did a decent job tonight defending. We gave up too many back cuts, and we just weren't as detailed in the second half. By evidence, they scored 45 points and played us even pretty much in the second half.
Archie, after the quick start, they threw a little zone at you there. Just why can that be so effective at disrupting rhythm?
Well, I think, number one, if you don't see it a lot, on a daily basis, whether we're, let me just say this, to get us out of a rhythm and to be able to go zone a little bit, I think our guys feel very comfortable against it. We just haven't seen it a ton. And I do think that when we were going against the zone, we get it to the middle a few times and draw some fouls, and we come up short at the line.
Right.
So it's like you had a good possession. You attack the zone, you get it to the middle. Dave Green goes to the line. He hasn't missed all season. He goes and misses 2. That's like a turnover. So we had some of those possessions where we actually probably got fouled or had a good possession and we didn't convert. But, it's that curveball. When they're not going well and the team's down, they throw a zone up. You have to be able to continually be seamless. And I feel comfortable with this team against the zone. I think we have guys that can handle in the middle. I think we have some guys that can penetrate it. And I also think we have some shooters that we get, better looks. And, Charleston plays a very funky 1-3-1. I know that's coming on Sunday. That's going to be, a unique one for us to be able to look at. But that's what the Novembers and Decembers are for. You play different styles. It prepares you for later down the line when you see it.
Coach, earlier in the week you mentioned how you wanted David Green to be a little bit more active on the offensive glass, and he hadn't been because of his three-point shot volume. Tonight he comes down with 3 offensive boards, 14 rebounds overall, only 3 three-point shots. Is that part of a coaching strategy or maybe just the flow of the game?
The rebounding part has been a concerted effort. Getting him and Tyone in particular to rebound the ball better. Ty maybe not as much tonight. Dave really impacted the game on the offensive glass. We need to be a better offensive rebounding team, and in particular at his position, I think you saw tonight. He's quick. He can go. He can get hands on the ball for us. But I thought most of his three-point shots tonight were good. I didn't think we moved it very well, but that's what happens sometimes when you play against teams that do different things. Like, Lafayette chose to play us a certain way tonight. They hadn't played that way all year. So you can tell as people are preparing for us what they're worried about and, what they don't want to give up, which tonight they tried to protect the paint. They tried to, go under, try to keep people in front of you, but we also shot 40 free throws. So we're still getting the ball where we need to get to. And I thought Dave was excellent on both ends of the floor for us tonight. He's by far effective, and he's obviously a very good shooter, and we want him to be able to shoot threes when he's open. But the rebounding, definitely concerted effort, and that's our whole team.
Any final questions? All right. We'll let you get going. And then Nick. Yep.
You want to take me outside?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, everybody. We'll see you this weekend.